She crossed continents with a secret and a mission: to destroy a powerful Korean billionaire. But what happens when the truth is darker than she imagined, and the man she sought to ruin becomes the one who changes her forever? Dive into this thrilling tale of revenge, secrets, and unexpected love. Elena Park's footsteps echoed softly in the vast, sterile corridors of Geneva International Airport. The city glittered beyond the rain-speckled windows, a world away from the dusty streets of Seoul where her life had fallen apart. Clutching her suitcase tighter, she reminded herself why she was here. This wasn't a vacation or a chance for a fresh start. It was a mission. A mission fueled by a secret as sharp as a dagger. Her father's death had been ruled a tragic accident, a suicide under unbearable pressure. But Elena knew the truth. He had been crushed under the weight of lies, deceit, and corruption, all pointing toward one man, Seo Junhan, the enigmatic Korean billionaire who wielded power with an iron fist masked by a velvet glove. Years ago, her father stumbled upon files implicating Seo Jun in financial manipulation, transactions that left a trail of ruined lives, including her own family's. Before his death, he managed to send Elena a cryptic USB drive, incomplete but enough to ignite the flames of vengeance in her heart. She wasn't here to study or intern, she was here to expose him. To destroy everything Seo Jun had built. To make him pay for what he did. The process had been painstaking. Forging new documents, crafting a false identity, securing an internship at Hantech International's Swiss branch, the perfect cover. She'd sacrificed friendships, relationships, and her own peace for this chance to infiltrate his world. On her first day, she walked into the gleaming Hantech headquarters, heart pounding but face calm. The lobby was a cathedral of glass and steel, buzzing with suits and whispered conversations. She was a ghost in this realm of power, unnoticed but watching. The name Seo Junhan was everywhere, engraved on plaques, whispered in reverence, feared in silence. Yet, the man himself was a mystery. Few had seen him up close, fewer still understood him. Her plan was simple but dangerous. Gain his trust, access his private data, find the evidence, and bring him down from within. No mistakes, no hesitation. But already, doubt had begun to creep in. What if the man she sought to destroy was not the monster she imagined? What if the truth was far more complicated than she had ever dared to consider? Tonight, as the city lights twinkled beyond her hotel window, Elena's resolve hardened. No matter what she uncovered, she would see this through. For her father, for her family, and for justice. Seo Junhan's office was a fortress of glass and shadows, perched atop Hantech's tallest tower. Elena had caught glimpses of it during her short weeks at the company, a space where power was concentrated and secrets were kept close like precious jewels. His world was dazzling and cold, a labyrinth of luxury and control. Employees whispered about the man behind the legend, ruthless, meticulous, almost untouchable. Yet Elena saw cracks beneath the polished surface. She watched him from a distance at first. The way he walked through the halls with an almost predatory calm, eyes scanning, always calculating. Yet there were moments, rare and fleeting, when his mask slipped. A brief shadow of pain, a tremor in his expression when he thought no one noticed. The more Elena learned, the more confusing Seo Jun became. Stories of his generosity were buried under rumors of cutthroat deals and broken alliances. His family was a closed book, except for his sister, whose name had vanished from the public eye years ago. Elena's role at Hantech was small but strategic. She managed minor projects, sifted through endless reports, and occasionally attended high-stakes meetings. Each day, she edged closer to the truth, inching toward the heart of his empire. Seo Jun, for his part, was equally intrigued by the new intern. Unlike others who flattered or feared him, Elena's quiet focus and unyielding gaze sparked a rare interest. He began to notice her presence in subtle ways, a casual comment, a passing glance, an invitation to review confidential data. One evening, he found her alone in the office, eyes scanning through files far beyond her assignment. "You have ambition," he said quietly. Elena met his gaze without flinching. "I have a mission." He smiled, a flash of something unreadable. "We all have missions, Elena. But some secrets are more dangerous than you think." Those words echoed in her mind long after he left. What secrets did he guard so fiercely? Was he the enemy, or just another pawn caught in a larger game? The line between hunter and hunted began to blur. In this glittering world of power and deception, Elena realized that survival meant more than just uncovering the truth. It meant understanding the man who wielded it. The days bled into nights as Elena dove deeper into Seo Jun's world. Each conversation, every stolen moment, chipped away at the armor around her heart. She had come prepared to hate him, to wield cold vengeance like a weapon. But hate was a complicated emotion, especially when shadowed by fascination. Seo Jun was nothing like the villain in her nightmares. Behind his sharp suits and commanding presence was a man burdened by his own demons, a man who smiled rarely, yet with quiet sincerity, who ruled with strength but carried an unmistakable loneliness. One rainy afternoon, Elena found herself alone with him in a sleek conference room. They were reviewing a confidential project, tension thick in the air. "You're not like the others," he said softly, eyes locked onto hers. Elena's pulse quickened. "Because I'm not." His gaze softened. "Why are you really here, Elena?" She wanted to lie, to keep the truth buried, but something in his voice stirred a flicker of doubt. She looked away, voice trembling. "To finish what my father started." Seo Jun leaned back, expression unreadable. "Revenge can consume you. It changes who you are." She swallowed hard, heart clenching. "I don't care." But deep down, care had already taken root. Their interactions became charged with a tension that neither dared to name. Moments of vulnerability slipped between cold professionalism, brief touches, lingering glances, a shared silence that spoke volumes. Elena fought it, reminding herself that this was a game. A dangerous game where the stakes were her soul. But the closer she got, the more she wondered if she could survive the cost of winning. The truth came crashing down like a storm. After months of careful investigation, Elena finally accessed the encrypted files, hidden transactions, secret meetings, cover-ups that implicated Seo Junhan beyond doubt. The billionaire was involved, but not in the way she expected. He was trying to protect someone. His sister. The missing pieces fell into place, a sister forced into hiding to escape corporate enemies, a family torn apart by power struggles, a man bearing the weight of sacrifices no one knew about. Elena's world trembled. The enemy was not the man she had targeted but the ruthless system that trapped them both. She confronted Seo Jun in his office, the city lights casting long shadows. "I know everything," she said, voice steady but eyes wide with shock. He studied her silently, then nodded. "I was waiting for this day." For the first time, the mask dropped completely. Vulnerability cracked through his cold exterior. "Why?" she asked. "Why protect them at such a cost?" "Because some wounds run deeper than money or power. Family is blood, Elena. And sometimes, protecting that blood means becoming the villain in someone else's story." Tears blurred her vision, not just for her father, but for the man standing before her. The battle between justice and forgiveness raged silently. Could she bring herself to destroy him? Or was there a chance for something else? In the fragile quiet, their hearts spoke truths their words could not. Revenge had brought her here, but love, unexpected, complicated, and terrifying, was what might save them both. If you enjoyed this story of mystery and passion, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gripping tales. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear from you.